The top lawmaker in New Jersey is calling on governors in all 50 states to reject efforts by professional sports leagues to collect an integrity fee on sports betting revenue, saying their demands were tantamount to extortion. State Senate President Steve Sweeney, a Democrat who championed New Jersey's years-long effort to overturn a federal ban on state-sanctioned sports betting, said the leagues are more concerned with getting a piece of the action than protecting the integrity of their games. The league spent millions of dollars fighting New Jersey's sports betting laws, leading to last week's Supreme Court ruling in the state's favor. Story continued below. The leagues fought with all of their resources to stop states from allowing their citizens to legally wager on sports, Sweeney wrote in a letter to governors and lawmakers in each state. Now that their efforts have been ultimately unsuccessful, they wish themselves to make the fast buck, and to get something for nothing. Essentially, the leagues are asking to be paid to allow games to be played fairly. Last week's 6-3 Supreme Court ruling, which strikes down a 1992 federal law that banned most states from passing laws that regulate sports betting, will open up a number of states to a multi-billion-dollar business that's thrived illegally for generations. As states across the country race to pass laws allowing athletic wagering, the sports leagues are angling for both the so-called integrity fees and also a say in the types of regulations that will be put in place. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell this week called on Congress to enact a nationwide regulatory scheme, saying he had no greater priority than protecting the integrity of football and that he moving forward with substantial education and compliance trainings for our clubs, players, employees and partners. He said lawmakers should enact core standards for states that choose allow legal sports betting. But Sweeney, who is sponsoring a sports betting bill in Trenton that's likely to be sent to Gov. Bill Murphy on June 7, said giving the leagues some of the gaming revenue would not boost confidence in the integrity of the game. Instead, he said, it would result in increased skepticism. Taking the leagues at their word, giving them a piece of the action, would make suspicions grow whenever turning point calls in close games go in favor of the more popular team, whose presence in the big game would drive ratings and betting. Sweeney wrote. At an unrelated event with Sweeney on Wednesday, Murphy declined to say whether he would support such integrity fees. But he said he was moving quickly to settle on a regulatory scheme agreeable to all the top players in Trenton. We're working well with the Senate President and his team, the Speaker and team, as we pull this thing together. I think it will happen sooner than later, Murphy said. We're having a meeting on Friday and that's something we're going to talk about, among other things. In a statement Wednesday, Major League Baseball said the league's focus is on developing meaningful partnerships with state governments and operators across the country. We will use our expertise, rights, and footprint to help the states that have smart and modern sports betting laws develop the country's most successful betting markets within a regulatory framework that protects the integrity of our games, which is most paramount, MLB said in its statement.